All right, guys. So after my last, after the video I posted on some obvious red flags that some men ignore while in courtship or relationship. So someone reached out to me. Someone dropped me a message on Messenger and requested for my WhatsApp number, and I gave the number. We were on a call for almost an hour. Now, this is a married man this time. This is a married man. So, I did not record the conversations because there were a lot of sensitive things. And though he said it's okay for me to share, but it's not, I shouldn't put it anything that will make him identifiable. And of course, so he's a married man. This is a bit sensitive for me because he's married and I don't want to be seen as I don't want to say anything that will be misunderstood or misconstrued. But I am not a relationship or marriage counselor or advisor, honestly. I am not, and I can't pretend to be. I don't have the credentials for it. Because I have my own personal struggles, okay, with this marriage and relationship thing. So I can't come here and begin to give anyone advice. I don't see myself qualified for that. But I am going to speak to what he told me, I'm going to say what I will do if I was in his shoe. That's what I'll be talking about. So he called me and he was telling me that he actually have I think 3 kids. He's married. He's married for a couple of years. That's why I said I'm not qualified to give advice, but he's married for a couple of years and have 3 kids and with his wife. And I think he said while he was watching this video, a lot of things started coming to his head. And one of them is the fact that with that unconsciously that he's feel his wife has been programming him, setting him up, to be hated by his kids because the wife hardly raised her voice on the kids or raise his hand on the kids and her hand on the kids, but each time they do something wrong, he is the one the wife reports to, and he comes. She sounds so angry when she's reporting to him, and that sometimes make him to go there, call the children and beat them, and sometimes spank them or discipline them or stuff like that. And so, and because of that, so most of the time, even when something's happened, that he sees that the children are drifting more to the mom, and he believes that this is one of the reasons why this is happening. And then also that when sometimes, funny enough, whenever he disciplines this kid, the wife still goes behind to go and kind of tell them sorry, pamper them, sometimes give them stuff, to make them happy and stuff like that. So, so I'm laughing because this is something that it's very common, honestly. It is very common. And he also said something that when he was watching my video, that he started reflecting back on their relationship days and even up to now that the woman have absolutely no relationship with her father, and and the parents are still married in this case. So she have no relationship with the father, and she calls sometimes they can stay on the phone for hours with her mother. The talk, the gist, but she hardly ever speak to dad. And that sometimes he's even the one that will call the dad and sometimes kind of make her or kind of force her to speak with the dad. And that he has been, and the man is a very quiet, calm man who that he does not believe that the man was abusive because that even when he was visiting the home, the man was always there, and the man was so he said a lot of things. He said a lot of things, and so now I told him I will share it here and get some people opinions. So it's a serious thing. Sorry, sorry, sir, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry that I'm laughing. Okay, I don't know why, but I don't know why it sounds funny. But it's a serious thing. I understand, and I'm very sorry that I'm laughing. So this is what I would do. Okay, if I was in the man's shoe, I would have conversations with the woman and with my wife and try to for us to come to understanding. Discipline must be two ways. Okay, if you are doing something If somebody's, first of all, if a child is wrong and does something wrong while I'm away, please discipline that child. Don't even tell me about it. Okay, discipline that child. And even if you have to tell me about it, let's just be like a normal gist, like kind of you updating me what happened at home or while I was away and stuff like that. Don't tell me with the intention or with the motive to kind of make me to go and discipline the child. I will not do it. So I will tell you point blank, if the child had done something wrong and you don't see it fit for you to discipline the child, then there's no reason why I should discipline that child. That's the first thing I will do. And then secondly, I'll make you understand that look, if you discipline a child and that child comes to me, I will make sure that that child understand that what he or she did is wrong. Okay, I'm not going to go in there and start making it look as if we are not united in whatever we are doing. This is for the best interest of the children. Okay, for the best interest of the children and for the peace of the home. If the child does something wrong when you are home, discipline the child. If it does something wrong when I am home, I discipline the child. If it does something wrong, even if we are both home, but you're the one that sees it, discipline that child. Okay, you can't tell me and set me up to go and discipline the children. You understand what I mean? That's the first thing I will tell you. And if I try to have this understanding with you, have conversations with you, and you are not, and I see that this is continuing, and sometimes whenever the children are with me, you're kind of making it look as if um they are not safe with me, or one or two things. Because to be honest, I have had a story, okay, of a man who, I think that the man is based in the US, got married in the US and have kids. And because of how he saw the children behaving, his wife behaving, and how the children seems to be disrespecting him and kind of showing some elements of hatred towards him, and he tried everything to make them to bring them close, and they are kind of drifting towards the mother because of for whatever reason and stuff. What that man did, from what I heard, I didn't hear from the man straight, but I heard from someone. A friend who is based in Nigeria told me how the man came back to Nigeria, married the wife in Nigeria, and is having half kids there in Nigeria. He's having kids. He go to Nigeria often to check on the kid and stuff like that. Now, that would be the last resort for any man. I won't advise that. But if after having these conversations with you, you still don't understand or still act as if we are two opponents in the same home, what I will do will be I will start make having direct communication with my kids. I will make sure I have personal time with these kids. Whenever I have the chance, I will take them out. You can go out to a restaurant, eat, have conversation, have dad and child or dad and children conversations. So I will start connecting more with my kids directly. That's what I will do. Take them out. If I usually was given the mother money to fit to kind of do shopping for the kids, I will most of the time I'll still give her money for some shopping, but most of the time I'll be taking them out myself and do the shopping for them. I'll be having personal times to connect with them. It's where and most of the time, sometimes outside the home where we can sit down and talk, or while we are driving, we are communicating. I would like that's one of the things I will do. And in most of the time when I'm driving, I will have conversation around my actions in the house, especially around the discipline, why I discipline them, while I act the way I act whenever they do something wrong. And I'll make them understand that this is coming from the place of love and not hatred. That is what I will do. And if for some reasons my wife is the only one taking them to school, before then, I will make sure that I am directly involved in taking them to school and picking them up. We can be swapping them. Maybe she does it twice a week, I do it twice a week, or we can somehow she takes them to school, I will pick them up or something. I must make sure I start connecting with these children directly. That is what I will do. And if I am the one paying the tuition, the school fee, which of course is expected, and I usually do that to the mom. Most of the time, I'll be going to the school with the kids to pay the school fee for them to see me paying the school fee. Because one of the reasons why things like this happen is that sometimes the effort of the man is being covered and being presented as that of the woman alone. As that of the woman alone. Take this money, even if the money is coming from mom, that to them through the mom presents it as if it's coming from her. And sometimes you don't know when they are alone, because this may not just be because you discipline them, may also be because of what they are being told while you are not there. So what I will do is that I will be deliberate and I'll be involved directly with the kids. Create more time to connect with them. Okay, watch for the ones that love football. Watch football with them. Discuss football with them. Whatever thing they like, I'll make sure I get involved in what they do. And even if they're having activity in school, if I'll make sure I'm there with your mother, your mother. And if for some reason I can't come, I will make sure I explain to you directly. I'll not tell your mother to tell them to tell you I can't come. I'll come to you directly and explain to you, because this is important. These are the same of things that I will do if I find myself in that shoe. Okay, so I'm not advising you to do the same, but if you think it's reasonable enough that you can do it, maybe when you start doing things like this, and your wife sees that you stepped up, and most of the things you are telling, she's telling the children, you are now, by your actions, you are now showing that they are not true. Maybe she will kind of adjust. Maybe she'll kind of adjust and begin to do the right thing. Okay, but if she does not, I think it's good that you connect with your kids. Whether, and as a matter of fact, I think this is something you should also even be doing, even if there was no issue like this at home. Sometimes take them out for shopping. If it is supposed to be for shopping, take them out for shopping. Let them pick the things, pay the money, let them see you pay the money. So pay the money. I know you may have been the one doing this thing, sponsoring the shoppings they are doing, sponsoring most of the things that's happening, but you are not being seen. Your efforts are not being seen. They are being masked somehow, and they are not being seen and appreciated. That could be one of the reasons. But when the children see that you are doing these things, and they will appreciate your efforts. They will appreciate your efforts, and they will see you doing those things. They will appreciate the fact that you are doing these things. You it's like you're, yes, you may have been doing it behind, but you are putting more effort to be seen and appreciated. It's not supposed to be a competition. It's not supposed to be a competition of who the kids love most. But when you notice that things are not going the way they should, and you've had conversations with your wife, and she's not changing, then I think that is what you should do. That's what I will do. I'm not saying you should do it. Sorry, I said that. That is what I will do. That's what I will do. Then when she get back to her senses and begin to adjust, then of course we can go back to okay, you can go with your mommy and stuff like that. Otherwise, if I have the time, I'll get involved. Even if the mom, my wife is taking them shopping, I'll make sure I am going with them if I have the time to do so. Because that connection with my kids is very, very important. That connection with my kids is very, very important. I wouldn't want them to know me by what people say. I want them to know me by my actions and what they say, and the reasons behind my actions and my decisions. So that is what I will do. So guys, you have heard it. I don't know what you're going to advise this man. He will be watching this video, and please share your thought in the comment section. What advice do you think you can give to the man? And what I said is the right advice I've given. Like I said, I don't manage counselor. I'm only sharing my thought and what I think I would do. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.